There was a battle fought in New Orleans. The British Army prepared to attack the city, and General Andrew Jackson had asked the sisters and residents to leave and find shelter because his troops, they were poorly trained. Many of them, remember, were just farmers and frontiersmen, and they were badly outnumbered. The numbers vary, but they're all more or less the same. They say that the Americans were outnumbered 15,000 to 6,000, and the British were a very highly trained military at that time. But the sisters, they said, well, we can't leave. They needed to stay and take care of the people who depended on them. So General Jackson then asked them, well, if you can't leave, then will you at least stay here and pray for a good outcome? The history of the Ursuline convent says this: the night of January 7th was spent in prayer before the Blessed Sacrament. Our chapel was continuously thronged with pious ladies, all weeping and praying at the foot of Our Lady of Prompt Succor. And there, as a mother in the midst of her sorrowing children, did Mary listen to their supplications and plead their cause with the heart of her divine Son. Mother Superior then promised a Mass of Thanksgiving each year on the same day if the city would be spared. Well, the night passed, dawn came, and the bishop was offering his Mass for that same intention. And just at the moment of communion, a messenger burst into the chapel and announced that the battle had been won and New Orleans was safe. They sang the Te Deum, a hymn of thanksgiving. Later on, Pope Leo XIII allowed that this feast of Our Lady of Prompt Succor could be celebrated in Louisiana. Andrew Jackson, he came back to thank the sisters for their prayers and even attributed that victory to Almighty God. What adds to the miracle, the battle lasted only about 25 minutes or so, but only 13 American soldiers were killed, whereas among the lost and the wounded and the dead, there were over 2,000 of the English.